Welcome to this week's episode of The Wave. My name is Adam.
My name's Nick. Welcome.
Just the one welcome this week?
Yes,
Good.
so far. I might slip one in later on. Just
Do it.
randomly.
Right at the end.
Yeah, maybe. Why not?
How you doing, Nick?
Good.
Yeah?
We've got some new tech.
We have. We've got some lovely new microphones.
So
Hopefully we sound nice and creamy.
I don't like that word.
Sorry. What would you rather?
Smooth.
Smooth. Like cream.
Not all cream is smooth.
Isn't it?
No.
Like...
Clotted cream?
Oh yeah, that's horrible. Is it? No.
no.
Do I like... I think I like clotted cream. I've just hit the stand, I apologise.
What do you have in your scones?
Clotted cream.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what's horrible?
What?
Cottage cheese.
Yeah, minging. Horrible stuff.
It's proper
Why is it even a thing? What
gloopy.
even is it?
It's just like gloopy cheese. What do you use it for? It just
Dunno.
looks vile.
What do you use it for?
I don't think I've ever used it.
I don't think I've ever used it. What do you put in bacon? Is that what's Philadelphia? Or is that cottage cheese?
That's just cheese
Cream cheese.
spread, isn't
That's
it?
cream
Yeah.
cheese. That kind of cheesecake.
Yeah.
I've noticed my button's undone on my top. I'm flashing you. I apologise. You're looking resplendent in pink today, Nick.
Thanks.
I've gone black. You've gone pink. We're at different ends of the scale.
Pink and black attack.
Yeah, that's us this week. Shall we start off by briefly talking about last week's film?
Yeah, what was it again? I can't even remember.
Room 205?
That's right.
I don't want to talk about it for too long.
Room 205.
Because we've overkilled it.
Well,
last
go
week.
and check out the episode because it is a good episode.
It's a great episode.
Terrible film.
Terrible, terrible film.
Really boring film.
I noticed on the poster when I was doing the artwork for the episode, it describes itself as a fast-paced supernatural teen slasher.
Lies.
It's not any of those things.
Absolute lies.
It isn't fast-paced. Maybe you could get away with supernatural.
More lies than a Tory MP on that poster, I tell you.
Nice, political. I like it. Yeah. It wasn't quite the worst film we've seen so far this season, but it wasn't far off.
It wasn't fast paced.
It certainly wasn't
It was
fast-paced.
anything but.
And it's not a teen slasher.
Well, they're all over 30.
And there's nobody gets slashed.
No.
So,
It's a ghost story.
yeah. The only word that's correct in that is supernatural. That's what they
Yeah.
should have just put on the poster. Room 205, supernatural.
It didn't have a lot going for it, did
No, it
it?
didn't. It was awful. I wonder what the remake's going to be like.
I mean, what I don't really understand is it was a bang average movie
Yeah.
with really a plot you've seen anywhere else. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
hundreds of
a
times.
haunted whatever. This was a hall of residence, wasn't it, in
Yeah.
university? So how is it then been remade once and is now getting a second remake?
How does this...
'Cause
sort
it's
of thing
awful.
happen? Yeah, it is awful. I don't know. Maybe they just think, well, we could do that, but we make it better.
I was expecting like a cult,
Yeah, me too.
low budget, grain, rough around the edges, but you would see a bit of talent there. Or
Got
a bit
something
of intrigue.
going for it that you can
No,
remake.
nothing.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
If the German version ever appears on Netflix, is that able to go on the long list?
Yeah,
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it, to do the same film
definitely.
again?
Might be more of a bonus episode, but it would be an interesting comparison.
We could do all three remakes. Just see compare the differences.
Rank the room.
Rank the Room 205.
I wonder if they'll all be 205. There should be 206 and 207 neither.
Yeah, you'd think so. I wonder. Who
That
knows?
won't happen.
Who cares? That's too much. We've already talked about it too much.
But yes, go and check out our movie show episode from last week.
Thursday. We got any Netflix news to talk about this week, Nick?
Sure.
We had loads last week. We got loads this week.
We've got quite a bit, not maybe quite as much as last week.
We're doing that thing again where I've got the mouse and you've got the
Yeah,
words.
I'll just guess what you're clicking.
I'm going to click this one. I need to get a silent mouse because editing the mouse clicks out of the episodes is annoying.
Yes, you can invest. Do you like Christmas?
Love Christmas.
Do you like Lindsay Lohan?
No.
Oh, well then you'll half like Lindsay Lohan's Christmas movie,
Oh, wow.
which is coming to Netflix. We know that Netflix likes to release an absolute sleigh load of Christmas
Nice.
movies every year.
Yep.
Well, they've signed up Lindsay Lohan to try and restart her acting career, and she's going to be in a Christmas rom-com.
Of course she is.
It does not seem to have a title yet, but the synopsis says Lindsay Lohan will play a newly engaged, spoiled hotel heiress who finds herself in the care of a handsome blue-collar lodge owner and his precocious daughter in the days leading up to Christmas, after a skiing accident renders her with memory loss. Sounds like they're kind of remaking Overboard, but in the snow.
Yeah, Snowboard.
Overboard. Very good.
Thank you. I'll take that one.
It is likely to be ready for Christmas 2022.
Not this Christmas, then.
No, she's got to get clean first.
2028, then, maybe? Okay, that sounds interesting. I'll probably avoid it, but...
Yeah, you love a Christmas movie.
I do. That's true.
You'll watch it. I bet you'll watch it.
Probably. This one next.
Netflix has announced its first Russian original drama series.
Series?
Yes.
Nice, okay.
It's an adaptation of Tolstoy's Anna Karenina, and they're going to call it Anna K. Be down with the kids.
Down with the kids. Kicking kids.
It's going to star Svetlana Kodchenkova.
Good work. Good work.
Who was in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy a few years ago.
Good film.
Yeah, again, no release date yet. They're going to reset it in the modern day, though, as opposed to the historical novel that we know this to be. It is the first production that Netflix are putting through in Russia, with Russian cast, Russian crew.
Russian crew.
We'll see what happens.
Excellent. Sounds exciting.
It's a big market to bust into, I guess.
It is, yeah. I wonder how Netflix numbers in Russia are.
I've no idea.
No.
I'm sure that's something we could maybe find out. But yeah, probably the first of quite a few, I would think, if that's successful.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Do you like games?
Yeah, you know I do. I love a game.
Do you like Netflix?
Yep.
Well, there's the rumours.
Imagine if I just said no, then I can't stand it.
That's it. There are some strong rumours that Netflix is trying to get in on the gaming industry.
Oh, really?
And that they are starting to form their plans to sort of have their version of the Apple Arcade.
Interesting.
We talked a bit last week about how they're looking at the podcast industry.
Yeah.
And again, trying to monetize and expand on companion shows to their properties, I guess.
Yeah.
And this is the same thing with that, just with games. They're looking for a gaming executive. Yeah, they're early plans, but apparently they're thinking of offering it as a service as part of your subscription.
That's an interesting idea.
It says any gaming bundle could potentially include licensed Netflix properties and games commissioned from indie studios. Again, you're looking at 2022 potentially.
That's an interesting. Game streaming's becoming a bigger and bigger thing all the time, and Netflix are the king of streaming.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, I suppose, when you think about it. It's an interesting one.
So Netflix have released a statement, sort of pretty much confirming they're doing something, without going into too much detail, saying that our members value the variety and quality of our content. That's why we've continually expanded our offering from series to documentaries. We know that people enjoy engaging directly with stories they love through interactive shows such as Bandersnatch and You vs. Wild, or games based on Stranger Things, etc. So we're excited to do more with interactive entertainment.
I'm surprised they didn't mention the Kimmy Schmidt one.
Yeah.
That was like their big thing, wasn't it?
I've
Bandersnatch is good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've not tried You vs. Wild. That's Bear Grylls, I think.
Yeah, I think that's made it more of a child audience, isn't it? But no, I've not tried it either. But yeah, Bandersnatch is good fun. I enjoyed that.
And there was like a 8-bit Stranger Things game, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
Maybe around series 2?
Yeah, I remember briefly speaking about it on the show.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely an avenue they could probably make even more cash from, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. There's no reason why not. Everybody's into streaming games at the minute, so
yeah.
Why not?
Keep your eyes peeled
I will.
on that one. Last week, we talked about Kate.
Yes, we did.
Which is an upcoming female assassin movie from Netflix.
Yep.
Starring someone. I can't remember who.
Not me.
The lady who was in Fargo with Ewan McGregor. Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Well done.
Where she's going to be poisoned. She's got 24 hours to live.
24 hours to live and not be ill from.
Well, that's not enough in terms of female assassins.
Of course it's
And
not.
I'm all for this because Netflix have now released a trailer for a movie called Gunpowder Milkshake.
I like that title. That works.
Which is another movie about a group of female assassins. You can go and check the trailer out now. It stars Karen Gillan,
Oh, yeah. I know
Terry's
her.
daughter. Not really.
You do that a lot. I like it.
She's an assassin, but she's also the daughter of an assassin.
Okay.
Her mother is played by Lena Headey,
Oh, nice.
and she must reunite with her mother in order to save an 8-year-old girl after a job goes wrong. The two call on a society of underground hitwomen, including Carla Gugino, Angela Bassett, and Michelle Yeoh.
Interesting. That's a decent cast they've got building up
isn't
there.
it?
Yeah.
You don't have to wait long for it because it arrives on Netflix on July the 14th.
Well, that's really soon. It's like less than 2 months away.
It sure is. So lots of cool action and shooting and assassins.
Gunpowder Milkshake.
Great
Keep your
name.
eyes open. It is a great name. Keep your eyes open for it.
Do you like news?
Yeah, we're right in the middle of it.
We are in the middle of the news. Well, Netflix has announced that they are producing a online festival
Okay.
from June the 7th to the 11th.
Okay.
Literally days away.
Yeah. Like less than 2. By the time this episode comes out, less than a week away.
It is called Geeked Week.
I'm up for Geek Week.
And if you follow at Netflix Geeked on Twitter, they will be live throughout the week, premiering news, first looks, trailers, and interviews from shows and films you love.
Interesting.
They have kind of put a poster together.
It's a cool poster.
And said we're going to find out more about Masters of the Universe Revelation.
Oh, exciting.
Which is
I'm excited
Kevin
for
Smith's reboot
Yep.
of He-Man. Lucifer,
Yeah.
which is, I think, its final series is long
Yes.
anticipated by those who watch it.
Which is not us.
Do you know what? It's always been one of those ones where I thought, I think I would quite enjoy it.
Yep, same.
But
Just
it
never
feels
got
like
to it.
there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
And do I want to...
It's a big responsibility taking on a show that's that
Sure.
established.
I don't even know if they're all on Netflix.
I don't think they are.
I think it might only be the ones after they took over it,
I think it might be shared between Amazon and Netflix.
which is weird and annoying.
Not when you've got both.
Well, yeah. That's just... I'm lazy.
That was a humble brag.
There's going to be info about the Umbrella Academy, The Witcher, so new series of both of those, The Sandman, which we've mentioned before, with some of the casting of that, which came out a few weeks ago, and there was another casting announcement on that today.
I did read a little bit about that.
Stephen Fry is going to be in it.
Yes, they're building up a big cast.
David Thewlis.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
Big cast coming.
And also the Cuphead show, which I think I've wrote about in our newsletter before.
Yeah, possibly.
Which is the animation based on the Cuphead game.
Yeah.
And much more, they say. So, yeah, if you follow at Netflix Geeked on Twitter, you will be first to see some of this stuff.
Excellent. And if you follow us on Twitter, you might be second.
Exactly.
I imagine we'll be showing a fair bit of it.
Yeah.
So, from the week after the 11th of June, I imagine we'll have a lot of news to talk about that
possibly.
week. Geeked Week, that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. They're apparently going to go live with news, and there's going to be loads of cool stuff going on.
Sure, I'm sure there'll be, like I say, a few interviews and all that sort of stuff. So
We'll be all over it. Is that it?
I've got one more, just about a show that I think I'm going to check out.
Okay.
Because I saw the trailer, and it looks like it would just make your eyes... It looks like a feast for your eyes and your heart. Because we're big fans of Somebody Feed Phil.
Yes.
Well, I saw the trailer for High on the Hog.
What is High on the Hog?
Has just arrived onto Netflix.
That's a great name.
It is a culinary tour
of a pig.
through America, but it's how African American cuisine has developed.
Oh, right.
And it's a guy going around tasting all these amazing looking dishes. So, I mean, it's a lot to live up to with Phil Rosenthal, but
100%. That's the best show on Netflix.
High on the Hog looks great from the trailer, so I'm going to check that out.
Excellent. When's it coming?
It's here now. So
it's already arrived.
Yeah, this week. So I may try and watch a couple of those for next week.
Oh, we might join you in that.
High on the Hog.
High on the Hog. It is a great name, yeah. But yes, check that out. I'm definitely going to check that out. We'll be talking about that on the Wave next week. I've got one quick little bit of news that's come out today.
News me.
Cobra Kai Season 4 have released a teaser.
Oh, excellent.
It doesn't give a lot away, but it does give away the fact that Terry Silver is returning. Do you know who Terry Silver is?
Only because you just told me before we came on.
Oh, yeah. He's the bad guy in Karate Kid Part 3. He is returning to the Valley to, I imagine, cause all sorts of shit.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen Karate Kid Part 3. I may have done when I was young. But
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I think when it first came out, I imagine I saw it, but I actually couldn't tell you anything.
It's not one I've ever gone and rewatched.
I haven't rewatched the Karate Kid for a long time, but I do really love Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's exciting that they're still going and that season 4 is coming. I don't think we have a date yet, but it's definitely on its way. All the stars have reacted. Ralph Macchio was tweeting about it, and John. Why do I start these things when I don't know? I don't know where I'm going. The guy who plays the bad guy,
Johnny Lawrence.
No. He was in VPW.
Yeah, VPW.
Is that what it's called?
VFW.
VFW. Oh, for God's sake.
Who plays Kreese?
Yeah, John Kreese.
Martin Cove.
That's him. That's the fella. He tweeted about it, and all the kids are tweeting about it. So yeah, keep your eye out for
the kids in the show, not just like the kids out in
down with the kids. All the kids. Yeah, the young adults that appear in the show, shall we say?
Yeah, they're all like 25.
Yeah, they're not kids. I think that's it. That's all the news I've got this week.
Okay, me too.
Cool. Have you been watching anything good at the top of the stream?
I've watched a few things.
Cool. What have you been watching?
Camp Cretaceous has arrived.
Was that the Jurassic Park cartoon?
Yeah, season 3.
Season 3?
Yeah, so I've watched about 3 or 4 episodes.
Any good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. You've talked about it a few times on the show. And
my daughter loves it. And I think you love Jurassic Park.
I do.
I think you
I might check it out. I don't know why I never have.
You're a much bigger Jurassic Park fan than I am.
Yeah, probably. I love Jurassic Park. All of them.
Yeah.
Even the bad ones.
You should check it out.
I will check it out. I'll add that to my list as well. Does it follow in the same lore of Jurassic Park, I guess? Or is it just like a whole new story?
Oh, it's kids have gone to the island and they get stuck there, basically.
Right.
It's like every other Jurassic Park.
Fair enough.
That's your setup.
Cool.
But no, it's cool.
I'll add it to my list as well as the.
I'd be interested to see what you think of it. I don't know if you'd be like necessarily mainlining episode after episode.
No, probably not. But sometimes something will hit me. Talking of animated shows, I've not written this in our notes because it isn't on Netflix. I've been watching Invincible on Amazon Prime. It's wonderful.
I've heard it's great.
It is so great. The cast is unbelievable. Everybody in it is somebody famous.
Okay.
I've literally heard of. I'm going to get the cast list up and I'm going to read you some names out. Right.
I mean, save some jobs for people who maybe haven't got so much.
How this has happened on the season one of an animated TV show.
Well, you can record from home, can't you?
Well, yeah, true. There is that, I guess.
Sorry, is that cynical?
It's created by Robert Kirkman, who created The Walking Dead. So the main character in it is played by Stephen Yeun, who was Glenn in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Sandra Oh's in it, formerly of this show, of this parish. J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, great.
Walton Goggins. Gillian Jacobs. Zachary Quinto. Andrew Rannells. Jason Mazukis.
That's some good voices as well.
Clancy Brown. Mark Hamill. It just goes on and on and on and on. John Hamm. Seth Rogen. It's crazy. And it's so good.
Awesome.
It's uber violent.
Okay.
Like beyond the most violent thing you've ever seen. But yeah, it's awesome.
Great. I'm going to find that.
Check it out. It's on Amazon Prime.
Will do.
I've not quite finished the first season yet, but I'm not far away. I think I've got 2 left.
Because talking about violent things, I've kind of not gone back to Ash versus Evil Dead.
You know what? I was going to mention this. I started season 3 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's not bothered.
Yeah,
I loved season 2.
I watched I will get back to it. I will finish it because there's only a few episodes left. But I think I've watched 2 of season 3.
I think I might be in the same spot.
Well, I don't know if I just because I went from quite quickly and then just got a bit immune to.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because I really enjoyed season 2, probably more than I enjoyed season 1. And then I've just like a couple of episodes and I was like, I think I'm done with this.
Yeah.
And I don't really even know why.
That's weird.
That's weird that's happened to both of us. Yeah. I will get it finished, but it's not even like the show's lost its quality. It's just, I think there's probably a limit of how many you can watch.
Maybe.
It's really strange. That's weird that it's happened to both of us.
Yeah, that is odd. Okay.
That needs some research. Anything else?
Is that something weirdly psychological going on there? Well, I think the one that we want to talk about, which has absolutely been setting the Discord on fire this week.
That Discord has never been so hot as it has been this week.
All the opinions flying around about Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
From Zack Snyder.
I've watched it. You've watched it.
Yeah.
Every single member of our Discord have watched it.
Pretty much.
They were involved.
The mouthy ones.
The mouthy ones, yeah. I think pretty much everybody's watched it. I've never known a film grab so many people at once within like a couple of days of being released. So it's got something there.
I find it. I'm not sure how to describe it because
it's a good zombie movie and a terrible heist movie. That's how I describe it.
There was no heist.
No, exactly.
I really like the look of it.
Yeah, it is a really nice looking film and it's fun.
Snyder's done it again, hasn't he? He's done a great credit sequence.
Yeah.
It's like Watchmen all over again. And then it kind of just leaves so many bits dangling.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That are never addressed later on, or
if you watch it just to enjoy it and to just not even slightly try and think about it, it's decent. It's not good, but it's decent. But as soon as you start to think about what's going on in it, it shits the bed. It falls off a cliff.
And I don't think you can have both. I think it is it's really fucking pretentious to say, oh, right, well, this is just going to be a popcorn fun thing. But I'm going to make it 2.5 hours long.
Pretentious? That right, Zack Snyder? What are you talking about? The man is ridiculous. We all know my feelings on Zack Snyder.
Parts of it were great.
Parts of it are great.
I think the design, the zombies were really cool. The society that they had building it up. Would have quite liked to see more about
that. Yeah. The look of the tiger was great.
Yeah.
The zombie tiger that was just a tiger.
I pretty much liked all of the cast.
Yeah. There's too many of them. But there's nobody in it was bad.
The whole sort of daughter storyline was
could go.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be there. It could easily just go.
I did sort of have the final impression was unintentional laughs when, the few survivors they were just walked away from the nuclear bomb.
Oh, don't even start on that. The most impressive thing about it is the fact, the lady who plays the helicopter pilot was never on set with any of the other actors.
Her and Dave Bautista have never met.
I find that incredible.
I saw an interview with him this week. So I've never met her. We've never met in real life.
There's scenes where they're talking and having a conversation and they're both on camera at the same time. That technically is a marvel. I mean, it's been done before, but it's incredible that you can get a whole character in a film that's not there and CGI and green screen are in and stuff.
I will give some positive words for Dave Bautista because I thought he was excellent.
He always is.
I know, and I don't know why people, me included, are still surprised when he's excellent.
Yeah.
Because he's just led that massive movie and
he's excellent at everything outside a wrestling ring. As soon as you take him outside a wrestling ring, he's awesome. Not so much when he's in one.
I wanted to like it a lot more than I did, and it's just got so many flaws.
Yeah, it just falls apart. It doesn't hold up under scrutiny at all. If we did it on this show, we'd rip it to pieces. Because it was just like all the different threads that just don't come together.
Yeah, there's loads. Join our Discord. There's loads more detail in there.
Yeah, there is.
Why was there a robot zombie?
Yeah.
That's just one very small. Yeah. It's a mess.
I was been reading a thing today as well. People are complaining that one of the cameras that's been used has got 2 dead pixels on it. And apparently at some point, people are weird with this sort of thing. There are various scenes in the film where you can make out these 2 dead pixels in the film, and how they've not been removed in post-processing is criminal. Apparently, this is what I was reading today. One guy said it was a travesty.
Oh my word!
So it's mad that he would miss something like that. So simple.
To be that guy where that's the biggest travesty.
That's the worst thing that's happened to his week. So yeah, if you come and join the Discord, we've talked endlessly about Army of the Dead this week. It feels like That's pretty much all I've talked about. But it's been fun.
I would recommend it, though.
Me too. If you like a zombie film, you're going to enjoy it. But don't expect it to make any sense. And it's not a good heist movie.
There was no drama about the actual heisting.
That didn't even happen in the end.
And then the whole time loop bit when he does the speech about the time loop, I was just like,
if that's where it's
you're
going,
literally just taking the piss out of everyone now, aren't you?
Yeah, if that's where it's going
Snyder.
for a sequel, then the sequel's going to be even worse.
Yeah, it definitely got people talking.
It certainly did. The only other thing I've watched this week, moving on swiftly from that, is a film called Woman in the Window.
Oh, sure.
I'm going to tell you now, this is the best film I've seen in ages. If you don't watch the last half an hour.
Right.
It's really, 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 really good. And then it stops and it just dies. The ending is horrendous.
I'm not sure if I fancy it.
Don't. It's not worth it.
Okay.
The film's really good, but the ending's terrible. Amy Adams is really good in it. Is it Amy Adams, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really good in it. But other than that, it's not worth it.
It's Gary Oldman as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't even recognise him to start with. He looks completely different.
Like an old man.
Yeah, like an old man. Because he plays an old man. But no, they build up this whole thing of where you think this is going.
Sure.
And then they just go for the easy option at the end and it just falls off a cliff. It's awful. It's really bad. I was really annoyed at
TV remote across the room.
Pretty much, yeah. I was really annoyed with it at the end. But that's all I've watched this week.
Okay.
I've been to cinema once.
Oh, how did it go better than last week?
It went better than last week. I went to watch Godzilla vs. Kong.
Did you see the whole thing?
Seen the whole thing. Brilliant. And it worked. It was great. Never stopped once.
What did you think?
I loved it.
Cool.
I went in that film wanting it to just be fun.
Yeah.
And it was. So that's all I wanted from it. And it never stops. The action is intense from start to finish. Something's always going on.
Yeah.
And that's all you want from those sort of films, isn't it? The story's ridiculous. Of course it is. It's a monkey versus a lizard. But the set pieces are great. The action's brilliant. There's a fight between Kong and Godzilla in the ocean.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Goes on for ages. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'd highly recommend it. I've given it 5 stars on Letterboxd.
That's crazy. I mean, it's a different 5 stars, isn't it? Obviously.
I don't like rating 5 stars and you can't give a half stars on Letterboxd. It's like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
and 5's not. Can you?
I'm sure you can.
I don't think you can. Maybe you can. I don't know. Who knows? But 5's not enough for me. I want to give it like an 8. But what's that?
Well, actually, I think you can only give a half. I think you can give a half and then 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can give 1.5.
No, I've not noticed if you can or not, but I don't think you can.
I mean...
But anyway, I've given it 5 because 4 seems too low.
On the bottom of the stream account, they don't tend to really bother the higher.
No, we wouldn't
The
know.
4 or the 5s, I've got to say.
Check us out on Letterboxd
Yeah.
at BOTS_podcast. I'm on there as well, but I don't know what my username is. So, but I follow the bottom of the stream, so find me on there.
You're easy to find.
I am easy to find.
Great.
Awesome. I think that's it.
Cool. See you later. Shall we extend our rods?
Yes, let's extend our rods.
And
talk about Alice in Borderland.
Yeah, where are we up to? So this is our little watch-along feature.
Yes.
We've been watching Alice in Borderland, which is a Japanese sci-fi / horror series.
Yeah.
About a group of people trying to play a series of games to win their freedom
and not be murdered
and not die horribly.
Are we on episode? We just watched episode 6 or 5?
5.
5. Okay. What did you think?
Oh, it was fine. I mean, I kind of liked the character development. So
yeah.
Arisu and Usagi they've found the beach.
Took them a while.
Yeah.
They kept just going to beaches. And it was like, oh, this isn't the beach. There's nothing here.
They found the beach, which is a
beach
hotel.
resort. Yeah, it's a beach resort, isn't it?
Run by some strange guy in a swimsuit and a kimono. And basically, so they've joined the team. So it's a whole community of people who are sort of pooling together their cards.
Yeah.
So if you complete a game, you give your card in, and they're working on the theory that if they can collect the whole deck, someone would be allowed to go back to the real world.
So where have they got this idea from?
It's not really explained.
Because who's told them that you can team for a start? Who's told them you can team up?
Well, no one.
Who's told them that this is going to happen when you do team up if you get all the cards? It's a pure guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't.
They've only got like 2 or 3 left to get.
No, they've got to get are the face cards.
Yeah, but then they've
All
not
the
been
face
offered
cards.
yet.
No one's ever seen
Nobody's
one.
ever seen them offered as a game. So as far as they can see, they've only got 3 of the number cards left to go.
No, they've got all them now. By the end of the episode, they've got all the number cards.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. I must admit, I did watch this quite late last night.
That's fine.
So at the start of the episode, they were waiting for a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yes, you're right. And then they got them all at the end because of the water game.
Now, I do have some criticisms.
Okay.
Because I thought it really undermined the games.
Yeah, agreed.
Because, like I say, I like the character stuff because it actually moved the plot forward. But then we just got a montage in the middle of loads of the games just getting completed by the teams. Yeah. And there was never any threat.
There was a lot of people at this beach as well.
Yeah.
There was like, how are these sort of people all surviving all these games? There was what, 200 people there maybe?
Yes, it never felt like
there was like party scenes going on. They were like living their best life.
Yeah. Well, that's like the philosophy of the place. Like, while you're
not
here,
playing a game, just enjoy yourself.
Have sex, take drugs, do whatever you want.
Yeah, get all debauched.
But you've got to remain in a swimming costume. But there's kind of two factions. So there's the guy, as I say, leading the swimming costume kimono guy, and then there's the militia.
Yeah.
Who are the security force, and they're led by the bald guy who was in the game in episode 2.
Tag?
The one with the horses. Hide and seek.
Yeah, hide and seek.
Yeah, so there's obviously going to be a bit of a battle for power, I think.
Yeah, I think the show's definitely at a pivoting point now, isn't it? It's changing. That will test out the mic. The pivoting point will test out the wind, whatever they call them. Yeah, the show's changing. Big style. They've got rid of all of their characters.
I was more into the story, but I almost would have rather not seen them do a game because it just
it didn't.
They kind of just brushed it off.
The game was more like they used it as like an initiation into the crew, didn't they?
For Arisu, yeah.
But
then there was another
whole montage
later
of other
on
games,
where he went back into one and she went to a different one.
And they just keep surviving them now. It doesn't seem to be that difficult. I did enjoy the water game that he played though. So there was some logic there and it worked. I enjoyed that. So they had to guess which switch turned a light bulb on with the door shut.
It was actually quite simple, but it took them 10 minutes to explain it.
Yeah. There was lots of different rules to it, but no, it was good. I think it was a better episode than last week's.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna ramp up now. And the show's gonna change.
How
many have we got left?
3.
3, okay.
I want to see how the whole thing plays out before I make a full judgment because I'm still not entirely convinced by it.
I'm with you now. After the first 3, I really was.
Yeah.
But these last 2 have it's changing in a way that I'm not quite convinced about. So, well, like you say, I'm interested to see where it's going, and I'm definitely going to stick with it.
I'm just being a bit hesitant because I want to wait. I want to see what the reveal is of why are these people in there. What's the bigger picture? And if that works, I'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I'm not sure I'm going to want to go back.
I'm not going to go back to season 2. Season 2 has been renewed for season 2.
Yeah.
So interesting. Okay. So we'll see what happens in the next episode.
Yeah. Again, in the Discord, there's a channel for Alice in Borderland. So
if you're going to start watching, even now you could still watch. You could get 6 episodes done easy, 5 episodes done easy.
Yeah.
Come and chat with us in the Discord. I feel like this episode's just been like, come in our Discord, please. What's next?
I don't know. What is next?
I think we're done, aren't we?
I think so. Okay, we're done. I've got a game then before we go.
Okay, let's have a headlining game.
So
we haven't played a game for ages.
No, we haven't. So this week on the movie show, which you can hear on this feed on Thursday, we're talking about a movie called In the Shadow of the Moon.
Yes, we are.
Which stars Boyd Holbrook.
Yep.
Michael C. Hall.
Yep.
Amongst others. I know you know your movies.
I do. Well, I like to think I do.
How well do you know your moonies?
Moonies?
Because I've got a quiz about moon movies.
I did wonder what you meant there for a second.
So I'm going to moon you for the next few minutes.
Nice.
You ready?
Very much so.
So I'm going to... It's the old sort of higher or lower game.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a movie
Yep.
The first one, I'll tell you the year it was released, and then I will give you subsequent movies. You tell me if they were released before or after.
Deal. Okay, I can do that.
Cool. So we've got 10-ish, I think.
10-ish?
Around 10-ish Moon movies.
Are they movies based on the set on the moon, or just have they got moon?
There
in the
is a
title?
moon link.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be able to work it out as we progress. There are different ways they can be linked to the moon.
Okay.
The first one I will give you as a starter is Le Voyage dans la Lune.
Okay.
That is a trip to the moon.
That's really, really early, like 1920 something.
It's by Georges Méliès, and it's extremely famous for the moon getting a rocket in its eye.
Yeah.
That was released in 1902.
Oh, 1902? Well, even earlier than that. Is it what the moon was based on in The Mighty Boosh? Because it's just a man with a creamy face.
Yeah.
So
Stop saying creamy.
Sorry. A man with a white painted face.
It's very influential.
I bet it is. I bet that's where they got the moon from in The Mighty Boosh. Okay, so higher.
Yes, you're right. The second one is a movie called Moon.
Okay, with Sam Rockwell.
Yes.
Good film. Really good film. Been mentioned on this show a few times.
That's because we've reviewed the sequel, which was called Mute.
Yes.
Is Moon, was that released before or after 1902?
Definitely after.
Correct. 2009.
Oh, I was going to say 7. Let me have a guess at the years.
Okay. The next one is Transformers, Dark of the Moon.
Oh, before or after? After.
Yes.
2012.
2011.
Oh, close.
Well done. The next one is Despicable Me.
Oh, the first one, the original one.
Despicable Me.
Is that based on the moon?
Gru tries to steal the moon.
Oh, I haven't seen that for years. I think I have seen it. What was the last film? 2011. I feel like Minions have been around longer than that. Earlier.
Yes.
2008.
2010.
Ooh,
good one.
Thanks.
Right, good. You've got them all right so far. So after Despicable Me, we are going to A Grand Day Out.
The Wallace and Gromit.
Correct.
Earlier.
Correct.
1998.
1989.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I was a long way off with that one. 1989.
Yeah, that's the first one, isn't it?
Wow.
Okay, after A Grand Day Out, we are going to Moonwalker.
I don't know that. Is that something to do with Michael Jackson?
It is the Michael Jackson movie.
Okay. Well, it's got to be earlier then.
It is.
1987?
1988.
Oh.
1 year earlier. Let's see if you can go all the way through. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
I don't know how much
So
is
am I.
luck or just. After Moonwalker, we're going to Space Camp.
Oh, earlier.
Are you familiar with Space Camp?
I know it. Do you know why I know it?
Why?
Because it was mentioned in the Goldbergs a few seasons ago. So I know it's 80s. So I'm going to go earlier.
Earlier than 88?
Yeah.
Correct.
85.
86.
Oh, I'm always 1 year out.
After Space Camp, we're going to Apollo 13.
Tom Hanks.
Correct.
That's 90s, so that's later.
It is, yeah.
95?
Correct.
Yes.
Absolutely smashing it. From Apollo 13, we are going to an Australian movie.
Oh, God.
The Dish.
The Dish. Oh, I think I've seen it.
Starring Sam Neill and Patrick Warburton. I have seen it, not for years, and I remember really enjoying it.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. 95 was the last one.
Apollo 13 was 95, yeah.
Later.
Correct.
I have no idea on the year. 2002?
2000.
Oh, close again.
Finally, for a clean sweep, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
That's 90s, earlier.
Correct.
98?
99.
Oh, why am I always 1 year off? Have I just nailed that game completely? That's very, very impressive of me.
I am impressed.
Thank you.
So there was some tricky ones because there was a few right next to each other.
Yeah.
Which could have gone either way.
I just have this thing where I just know when movies came out. Apparently. We're still a bit early. Shall we do the top 10?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? We're just winging this. We're just doing it on the fly. I'm going to get it up on the old system, I think.
I'm going to guess what's number 1.
Okay, so what the hell is that? Number 10 is a TV show called... My PC's about to take off. There's a TV show called Cocomelon.
Oh, yeah, it's like nursery rhymes and stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for that. Well, somehow it's managed to get to number 10 in the charts. Number 9 is Startup. We talked about that a few weeks ago.
Yes.
It's Martin Freeman TV show. Apparently it's really good. I've not seen it. Number 8 is Jupiter's Legacy. It's still great.
Yeah, I've not got to that yet.
You need to get to it. It's still great. I imagine it's still great. It's not going to have changed.
Yeah, I've not re-edited it.
Number 7 is Motherland. We've talked about that recently as well. So that's got the lady from Line of Duty in.
Correct.
I think my mum's been watching that. She mentioned it the other day. Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous is at number 6.
I thought it might be a bit higher.
Nope.
Okay.
Number 5 is a film called Second Act. Ever heard of Second Act?
Is it to do with nuns and Whoopi Goldberg?
Nope. It's a film from 2018. It says, after losing out on a promotion, an assistant manager at a Queen's big box store seizes the chance to reinvent herself for a high-powered corporate job. Stars Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, okay. Never heard of it.
Nor want to.
She's been in the news though, hasn't she?
Yes. Why?
She may be back together with Ben Affleck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's big news.
Geely 2 on the way.
Oh, God.
Geely harder.
Did you ever see Geely?
I think I have seen it.
I think I saw
way
it
back.
as well. What number did I get to? 4. Nail Bomber Manhunt.
Okay.
This is this week's true crime drama
sure.
that they've released because they seem to be doing one a week at the minute. It's a documentary examining the 1999 London bombings that targeted black, Bangladeshi and gay communities and the race to find the far-right perpetrator. It's a film, it's not a series.
Oh, okay.
It's on for 1 hour and 12 minutes.
I assumed it was a...
So did I, because most things are. Number 3 is a TV show called Swat. Second season's just launched. Or the whole thing's just appeared on Netflix, whatever's happened. I've never heard of it. In his hometown of LA, a sergeant is tasked with leading an elite team of officers and diffusing deadly tensions in his community.
Do you remember seeing the movie?
I've seen the movie. Is Colin Farrell in the movie?
I think it's Samuel L. Jackson.
So yeah, I think you're right. This isn't. This is nobody you've ever heard of. Number 2. Do you want to have a guess what's at number 2?
Oh, no. I said I wanted to guess what was at number 1.
Okay, do you want to have a guess what's at number 1?
Yeah.
What?
Army of the Dead.
No, that's at number 2.
For God's sake.
That's why I asked you. Army of the Dead is at number 2 because it has been knocked off the number 1 spot by Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh,
which
okay.
has launched onto Netflix. I don't know.
No. That's the one that's coming out this year. You're mixing your Spider-Man movies up, aren't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
The one that's coming this year is called No Way Home or
okay.
something.
No Way Home.
I can't mix it up when I've literally got the poster and the name right in front of me.
I wouldn't put it past you. You've got a good story this week for the movie show.
I don't know why this... It's something to do with Sony, isn't it? But the Spider-Man movies are not exclusive to Disney+.
Yeah, it's some small print.
Some small print. So somehow Netflix have managed to get the grubby little mitts on it and have taken it to number 1. It's a great film.
Good movie.
One of my favourite Marvel films. Really enjoy it. That'll do. We've done the wave. Wave's done.
We've surfed it.
Let us know what you think of our new microphones because we're quite enjoying them.
Yeah.
I think you sound lovely through this.
Don't use the C word.
And check out what we're doing this week.
In the Shadow of the Moon.
In the Shadow of the Moon, which is a supernaturally time travel-y weird film.
Cop
drama from a couple of years ago. So go and check that out. That'll be out on Thursday. And then there'll be another wave next Monday.
Cheers.
Thanks. Bye.